Hey guys, welcome to tonight's BB Can 5 chat.
Hey everybody, it's episode 10.
And it's still backwards week.
Alright, well, remember last time when Netta won the POV?
Yeah. Whoa!
I'm sorry, Gary is crushed. I can't bear to see him
He was very
like
upset
this.
because he knows that Netta does not like him. He does not like Netta. It's not looking good for him at this point.
I love Gary.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him hurt.
I know. So they jump right into the POV ceremony. We don't get to see any of the campaigning or anything.
Well, first we have the pleadings. Dre says...
I gotta say before we get into this, neither of these two help themselves out with these speeches. Like, you know that she's not gonna use it, but don't make it worse.
I know you won't use it. Don't be fooled by the pretty faces and pounds of makeup.
Girl!
Oh no! And
that was a direct dig at Gary, and it was not cool, and he did not like it.
Yeah. Gary says, Netta, you're great. I won't come after you if you keep me. I play this game alone.
This speech was really contradictory because he was like, I'm not going to come after anyone who didn't come after me, but like everybody, like the house voted for him. And then he was like, Netta, I'm not going to come after you, but she was one of the ones that voted for him to be nominated. It was just like really, I don't know. It wasn't a good choice.
Well,
it wasn't a good choice.
Netta is not dead, so she does not use the veto.
Yeah, so it's still Gary and Dre up on the block, and we already know the HOH winner this week is going to be casting the soul vote to evict.
Yeah, they didn't know that yet, though.
Yeah, so Gary and Ika are talking.
They have a little bit of a fallout because...
Ika's like, what the hell was that speech?
Yeah, I thought you were my ride or die. What's going on? I had your back. And now you're saying you play this game alone?
Alone?
Gary, you don't have the votes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's just like, no, I'm with you.
Don't believe what I said to them. Believe me.
Yeah. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Just look at what I'm doing.
I'm waiting for Ika to give the speech. I guess it's coming on tomorrow's episode. She's like the nursing home cat.
No.
When she goes to lay on your bed, you're dead. You're out of there.
She's all, you don't have the votes. You're going home.
All right. Well, it's time for Slop Vote 2017.
Do. I love it.
Is it like Canadian elections right now or something? Why would they have the vote thing?
I think they're just doing this for funsies. But you know what? Maybe it is Canadian election time and we don't know. Let us know in the comments, Canadians.
Yeah. All right. So you get 10 slop ballot cookies each. 10 slop cookie ballots?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Before they get into the voting, though, everybody gets a chance to say why they should not be on slop this week.
Why would you want to be on slop unless you wanted to lose weight or die?
I mean, some people had better excuses than others because, like, if you were just on slop,
yeah,
that'd be really mean to make you be on slop again, right?
Of course. Gary, he lives a gourmet life. We know.
That's his story and he's sticking to it.
You know, he said that once in the first season that he was on, and now I've had enough of gourmet life.
I can't get enough of gourmet life.
I've had enough of gourmet life. All right, so Big Brother says you're going to cast these votes in private.
Yeah.
So, have fun.
Have fun with it. Be vocal.
No. You may have cast the votes in private, but we're showing you the video to everyone in the house.
They showed every vote, every comment. Dimitri's was up first, and it was going fine until he was like, oh, got 2 left. I love seeing Ika in misery, but I also like sharing a bed with her, so he didn't put them in her container.
Whoa.
But like, she was pissed.
Do you blame her? That's
No,
pretty...
I'd be pretty pissed too.
Uncool. Gary, needless to say, got a lot of cookies.
Yeah. Some people are like,
everyone's tired of the gourmet life.
Yeah.
Jackie got some real shade, too.
Ooh,
some
Ika
real
was
shade.
really rough in this.
Karen was pretty, too.
Ika had to know that this was coming, because she got burned in her first season with the letter shredding. I don't think she cares, though. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think she was like, you know what? Jackie's probably going to see this, and She can deal with it.
Well, apparently Jackie can't deal with it because she was bullied in school, and this is bringing back all the same feels from high school. Girl, I feel you. They tormented the crap out of me. All right, so Gary had 48 cookies.
He had the most. The other people with the most, let's see, I think it was Dylan, Kevin, Karen. I may have just made those up.
Yeah.
But they had a lot.
I hate to see Gary cry, and he did a lot of crying this episode.
Do you think it was real or staged?
I think it was real.
You think
Some
so?
of it. Some
There
of
was
it.
a lot of back and forth, too, between Gary and Netta.
Yeah.
It got really ugly.
Yeah, it did.
It got really ugly.
All right, well, guess what, kids? This is backwards week. So Potty Mouth Karen and Kevin and Gary and who was the other one? Dylan.
I want to say it was Dylan.
I don't know. They don't have to be on slop.
Or no, Jackie. Jackie.
They're not going to be on slop. The least amount of slop cookies gets to be on slop.
Oh, damn! Yeah, there were a couple people that had no cookies.
That would be Bruno, Demetres, Emily, William.
Guess what? Bruno, Demetres, and William were just on slop last week, and Emily was on slop the week before. That sucks. So they were all really upset.
William had a real breakdown. He is like 5 freaking pounds. He
can't afford another week on slop.
He can't afford another week on slop.
Bruno!
Maybe that's why they had pizza this week.
Maybe. Bruno was enraged.
He attacked his clothes.
He kicked his clothing pile.
Kicked the shit out of those clothes.
Multiple times.
All right. Well, unrelated to all of this.
The clothes weren't voting. I'm just throwing that out there. The clothes were not voting.
Don't punish them. Ika was pissed at Demetres.
She did not want to know him.
She wouldn't talk to him.
He was like,
she didn't want to be around him.
Yeah, she's freaking bad!
And like we said, Jackie had a breakdown. Mm-hmm. She was bullied. She's reliving high school. You know, Big Brother is kind of like reliving high school.
Yeah, it is. Big
times
time.
1,000 times living
high school
at
that you can't go home from. You don't get to leave
there.
at like 2:30 or whatever.
Yeah. Who knew that Gary and Karen would have been Garen?
Love it.
They're so best friends.
They're so mother boy.
And they're so unlikely. Who would have ever thought Candle Wax would have hooked up
Oh,
with...
don't call it Candle Wax.
She called that herself.
She did not say, my new name's Candle Wax.
No, whoever thought that Gary and Karen would be besties?
Yeah, they're
Not me.
all. If nothing else, I'm just happy that I met you, and I think it's wonderful. You're wonderful, and I've learned so much.
I know, right?
Well, I think it's pretty sweet, even though
I love it.
a lot of times those two are just like blah, 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 talking about other people.
They bonded over talking smack.
We've seen it so many times on this show.
Another couple, Emily and Dylan. What the fuck?
Couple of whats? Their relationship makes me very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the HOH comp.
Okay, and our pre-recorded Arissa drops a bomb.
Hey, everyone, get to the living room. The winner of the HOH competition cast the sole vote to evict.
Get ready to throw this comp.
Exactly.
All right, so Gary is trying to work on some people who he may think would vote for him to stay.
Like Demetres.
And Demetres looks right in his eyes and says, 100%, I would keep you.
Say that and don't blink.
Don't blink!
He didn't even have to go to work on Karen. I think he was just giving her a pep talk to see if she could win. Because he knows that Karen would keep him over Dre.
Of course.
All right, so guess what, kids? Ika is still super pissed at Demetres. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the same day, right? Pretty much, or
the timing on this was a little bit weird.
Yeah,
I feel like. But anyway, Ika does not want to talk to him. He talks to her anyway. He's like, I need you in this house. And she's just like,
I think he was really sincere.
Oh yeah, he was upset.
Yeah.
He knew he messed up. He felt really bad about it.
I felt bad too because I think I really like the two of them as a showmance. I really do.
Sometimes it's a bit much, but he spent like that whole night just staring into space when she wouldn't talk to him. It was a bummer.
I really like the two of them.
All right, well let's talk about the HOH competition.
All right. Well,
Gary dressed up as an alien! Gary was hosting this.
He was great.
Yeah, because everyone was competing except for the 2 nominees and the outgoing HOH. So that's Gary, Dre, and Netta.
All right. Well, by the way, it's called Heavy Rotation.
Yeah.
And it's a wheel of death.
Pretty much.
That you hold on to until you want to die and then you let go.
We were like, that doesn't look that hard. But they were like at a weird angle holding on to those bars above their heads.
Plus they were getting sprayed with asteroids and it looked like milk spray.
I think they put a little milk or like food coloring in the water just so you can see it. Like when they, you know, when they do that in movies.
Okay. So the whole time on the wheel, Ica and Demetrius are talking.
They were next to each other.
Yeah.
So not only were they like supporting each other and being like, hold on,
don't let go.
They were also clearing up their whole misunderstanding or argument or whatever.
Which was kind of good because like they were still out in the open and like yet still private. Sort
of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, well, everybody knows they're working together anyway, so who freaking cares?
All right. Dylan bails first because he had a theory, or so he said, that the first one off, hey, maybe because it's backwards week, I'll be the new HOH.
You know, I think he figured there was no way he was going to win this anyway.
Cut his losses right away.
So he may as well try it just in case the first person off was going to win.
Right. And everybody was like, hey, what the F?
Yeah.
So, am I HOH? Nope.
Yeah. Well, Gary got pretty upset when Karen fell off.
Karen was the second one off. That was not her competition.
No.
Kevin really enjoyed toweling off William after he fell off.
One of my favorite parts about endurance competitions are when the people like fall off and like somebody runs over with a towel.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. Or like when they pulled Cindy off. And
my God, she was a mess.
They gave her like a hero's, hey, walk you over to the benches.
They had to like pick her up and carry her off.
Yeah.
She was like, at one point they were like, okay,
like
Cindy's dead.
That was before it started.
I think, no, she was just so in the zone, I think.
It was at the beginning though. All right. The final 3 were Demetrius, Ica, and Emily.
Mm-hmm. Really good showing for Demika.
Yeah.
But Emily was like, can we make a deal? Well, Ica fell off. And Emily was like, can we make a deal? Am I safe? You're not up on the block. What?
Yeah, but in case Demetrius is the new...
I guess, whatever.
HOH
so he was
for
like,
the next week.
Yeah, you're fine. Who cares? So she fell off. Demetrius won HOH.
Oh. Is he going to keep Gary? Leave it in the comments what you think. I want Gary to stay so bad.
I do too. I don't want him to leave. He's so entertaining.
I mean, nothing against Dre, but...
No, I think Dre is a great player too. And she's entertaining in her own right. But I need Gary.
Otherwise, we're going to be bored as mother effers.
Yeah.
So... right? Yeah. All right, guys. Till tomorrow.
Much love.